What if the secret to getting more done was doing less? Just 40 seconds can reset your brain, protect your health, and actually boost your productivity. In this episode, we'll show you why micro breaks might be your biggest performance advantage.
Please hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Don't forget to check the description below for links to our trusted sponsors and ways you can support the show.
Here's something that surprised me. Research shows that taking a 40-second break can boost your productivity more than pushing through an entire hour of nonstop work. But our whole work culture tells us the exact opposite.
That's fascinating and, honestly, kind of counterintuitive. How did researchers figure this out?
Well, they studied workplace patterns and discovered these things called micro breaks. Super short pauses lasting anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes. And here's what's wild. These tiny breaks can be just as effective at managing stress as longer breaks.
So you're telling me that those quick moments when I get up to refill my coffee might actually be making me more productive?
Exactly. And it gets even better. Studies show these micro breaks improve not just productivity, but also motivation, concentration, and overall well-being. Think about it like interval training for your brain.
That's such an interesting way to look at it. But I have to ask, what exactly counts as a micro break?
Well, it could be anything from stretching for 30 seconds to taking a 2-minute walk around your office. The key is that it's intentional and gives your mind and body a chance to reset. You know how your phone needs to refresh sometimes? Same principle.
I'm curious about the science behind this. What's actually happening in our brains during these short breaks?
So here's where it gets really interesting. Our brains have this thing called attention fatigue. After about 45 to 50 minutes of focused work, our ability to concentrate starts declining significantly. These micro breaks actually help prevent that mental exhaustion before it sets in.
That makes so much sense with my own experience. I notice I start making more mistakes when I've been working too long without a pause.
And there's actually research backing up what you're experiencing. Studies show that error rates start climbing dramatically after about an hour of continuous work. But here's the really surprising part. They found 5 major benefits to taking these small breaks.
Oh, tell me more about these benefits. What's the first one?
The first is mental well-being. These breaks help prevent what scientists call cognitive overload. It's like giving your brain tiny vacation moments throughout the day. And get this, even a 40-second break looking at nature can reduce stress levels by up to 15%.
That's incredible for such a short time. What about the other benefits?
The second one is increased productivity and creativity. Research shows that people who take regular micro breaks solve creative problems 41% more effectively than those who don't. And when it comes to analytical tasks, they make 28% fewer errors.
Those are some pretty impressive numbers. How does the physical aspect come into play?
That's actually the third major benefit, physical health. Sitting for long periods increases our risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 147%. But breaking up that sitting time with even 2-minute movement breaks every hour can reduce that risk by almost 40%.
You know, I've been hearing more about how sitting is the new smoking. Sounds like these breaks could help with that too.
Absolutely right. And that leads to the fourth benefit, increased job satisfaction. Studies show employees who take regular micro breaks report 32% higher job satisfaction and are 23% less likely to look for new jobs.
That seems like something employers should really pay attention to.
Right? And here's the kicker. The fifth benefit is burnout prevention. In one study, workers who took regular micro breaks were 58% less likely to experience burnout compared to those who didn't.
Those are some compelling statistics. But how do you actually implement this in real life, especially when you're in the middle of something important?
That's where the 20-20-20 rule comes in handy. Every 20 minutes, take 20 seconds to look at something 20 feet away. It's simple but effective, and there are other easy strategies too. Want to hear them?
Yes, please. I need practical tips I can actually use.
Okay, here are 5 proven methods. First, movement breaks. Even just standing up and stretching for 30 seconds every hour can make a huge difference. Second, environment changes. Stepping outside or moving to a different room briefly.
Those sound doable. What else?
Third is mindfulness, taking 60 seconds to do deep breathing exercises. Fourth is what I call micro-inspiration, listening to one song or reading one short article. And fifth is creative breaks, quick doodling or daydreaming sessions.
I like how these don't require any special equipment or lots of time. But what about when you're in the flow? Isn't it counterproductive to break that concentration?
That's actually a common misconception. Research shows that even during flow states, taking micro breaks can help sustain that productivity longer. It's like interval training. The breaks make the focused periods more effective.
That's really interesting. How do you remember to take these breaks, though?
There are some great apps and tools for this. Some people use the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of work followed by a 5-minute break. Others set simple hourly reminders on their phone. The key is finding what works for your workflow.
You know what I'm wondering about. How do you handle this in different work environments? Not everyone has the flexibility to take breaks whenever they want.
That's such an important point. Even in more structured environments, you can usually find ways to incorporate micro breaks. Standing during phone calls, doing quick stretches between tasks, or using bathroom breaks strategically, it's about working within your constraints.
That makes sense. It sounds like it's more about the principle than following strict rules.
Exactly. And here's something fascinating. Researchers found that even imagining taking a break can have some of the same benefits as actually taking one. Your brain literally starts to relax just by thinking about it.
That's wild. It really shows how connected our minds and bodies are.
And that connection is key to understanding why these breaks work so well. When we give our brains these little moments of rest, we're not just avoiding burnout, we're actually building resilience and improving our ability to handle stress.
This whole conversation has really changed how I think about productivity. It's not about just pushing through anymore.
You're right. It's about working smarter, not harder. And the research is clear. Taking these strategic micro breaks isn't just good for us as individuals, it's good for business too. Companies with break-friendly cultures report 21% higher productivity and 37% lower turnover rates.
Those are some impressive numbers to share with skeptical managers.
And here's one final thought to leave everyone with. We spend roughly 90,000 hours of our lives at work. Taking these micro breaks isn't just about being more productive. It's about making those hours healthier and more enjoyable.
That's such a powerful way to think about it. Small changes, big impact.
Exactly. So maybe it's time we all gave ourselves permission to take a break, even if it's just for 40 seconds.
Thanks for tuning in to the Wellness Lab Digest. If this episode helped you, here are 3 quick ways to support the show. 1. Subscribe to stay updated with fresh, body-loving wellness insights. 2. Share this episode with a friend who needs this today. 3. Comment below and tell us what topics you'd love to hear next. Want to do even more? Check the video description for ways to support the show. Stay curious, stay well, and we'll see you in the next episode.